Good morning, Castaic. I'm Henry Sindel, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of GMC. We have another great show for you here today. Join us as we discover a fascinating benefit of staying at home, learn about a notable woman for Women's History Month, then you're going to get to listen in on a call from my great aunt, then we're going to learn about who the Coyote of the Week is. Get ready, because Good Morning Castaic starts now. Thanks for joining us today on GMC. As you know, this week marks the 1-year anniversary of the pandemic shutdown. I still can't believe it's been 1 year. While we all know that practically no aspect of life has been unaffected, GMC's Amanda Lee has a special report on the upside of this historic shutdown. Let's take a look.
Air pollution and bad air quality is a problem that countries all over the world have been facing in the past several decades, especially with the rising usage of automobiles and other vehicles. But what if I told you that this problem was being solved with another problem? It turns out that staying at home due to COVID has actually helped out our atmosphere. Now, it may not be that visible if you look outside your window, but the charts have seen a decline in harmful gases and particulates. You might be wondering, why is this happening? Well, since there are less people driving and traveling, less exhaust and nitrogen dioxide, which is a harmful gas, is entering our atmosphere. In this past quarantine time, rates of NO2 have dropped about 25% in the US. And not just the US is affected, but places such as China and Italy have also seen drastic changes in their air quality. China is known to have some of the worst air pollution in the world, mainly because they burn coal as the main source of energy. Since many factories were shut down, this has allowed the air to clear up, and scientists have seen a 10 to 30% drop in nitrogen dioxide levels. Similarly, with Italy, less road traffic has decreased the amount of emissions rising into the atmosphere. The real question is, how can we keep this up, even after the pandemic is over? One easy way is taking cleaner transportation, such as bikes, which can really help keep our air healthy for our society. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, I'm Amanda Lee.
That was some good news to come out of a very strange year. I am interested to know how long these positive effects will last. Speaking of positive things, Jacob Calderon brings us an interesting segment for Women's History Month.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you!
That video was of Greta Thunberg, an 18-year-old climate change activist who has been fighting for climate change since she was 15 years old. Originally from Stockholm, Sweden, Thunberg would go on school strikes until Sweden officials met the carbon emissions target agreed by world leaders in Paris in 2015. By December 2018, more than 20,000 students around the world had joined her in countries including Australia, the UK, Belgium, the US, and Japan. In September 2019, she traveled to New York to address the United Nations Climate Conference. Greta refuses to fly because of its environmental impact, so she made her way there on a racing yacht, in a journey that lasted 2 weeks. In 2019, Greta got Time Magazine's Person of the Year, and last year, Hulu released a documentary on Greta named I Am Greta. For such a young age, Greta has accomplished many achievements. For Good Morning Castaic, I'm Jacob Calderon.
Now it's time for Coyote of the Week. We have so many students doing great things at CHS that there will now be 2 coyotes honored each week. Honorees will receive an award certificate and a $15 gift card to Barnes & Noble, courtesy of Logix Credit Union. Now, let's see who the coyotes are this week.
Hi, Coyotes. This is Mr. Williams. I'm here with my pick for Coyote of the Week, Cici Machado. Cici, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done this school year. You've been a pleasure to be around. You've kept a positive mental attitude. You've been to class on time every day with your camera on. So just generally, you've been an outstanding student, and I want to give you mad props on that.
Thank you so much. This means a lot.
All right, so Andy, I nominated you for Coyote of the Week because I know how much of a struggle it was for you to jump into the first swim practice of the season, and you went full force. and you even made a couple friends out of it. And I was so proud of you. And I was really happy to see you smiling through all the practice, even though it was kind of hard. But
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
yeah.
Congratulations, CC Machado and Andy Lewis. Thanks for being awesome. In other awesome news, CHS is preparing to return to campus. This past year has been quite a year. I recently had a phone call with my great aunt Patricia trying to explain how this whole school thing works right now. Take a look. Hi, Aunt Patricia.
Hi, I'm calling about the hole in my roof. I need that fixed before it rains.
Aunt Patricia, you called Henry.
What? Henry will come fix it? Why would my great nephew come fix it?
Aunt Patricia, this isn't your landlord. You called me, Henry.
Oh, hi, Henry. Great to hear from you. How have you been?
I'm doing alright. Mainly keeping busy with schoolwork.
Oh, right. You go to that fancy new school.
Well, I don't go anywhere these days. It's all Zoom school now.
What? Where's the Zoom school at? Is that at Castaic too?
It's not anywhere. I do school at home using Zoom.
Wait, you're homeschooled? You're crazy hippie mother.
No, I'm still at Castaic High. I just do school at home, like at a desk in my bedroom.
What? The teacher comes to your house? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. California.
No, we use a thing called Zoom.
Holy Toledo. Kids these days. What's a Zoom?
Well, it's a cloud-based app that lets you communicate with teachers and students at the same time. Aunt Patricia? Which part didn't make sense?
All of it. I have no idea what you just said. Clouds? Why are we talking about clouds?
Okay, cloud-based means it just uses the internet. Let me back up a little. In the morning, I wake up and go to my computer in my room and log into Zoom. There, I can see my teachers and my classmates. It's kind of like a phone call, but with video. The teacher lectures, and all the classmates can see and talk to each other.
But what about homework? Do you just hold your work up to this Zoom nonsense and the teacher reads it?
No, we use another thing for that. It's called Canvas.
What? You do your work on a canvas and hold it up to the screen? I knew California was artsy-fartsy, but this is ridiculous, having all art classes. Back in my day, we had to take reading and writing and arithmetics. None of this art nonsense.
No, Aunt Patricia. Canvas is just the name of another app we use to get and turn in our assignments.
And it just teleports your work to the teacher? I don't understand all this newfangled technologies these days.
No, all our assignments are online. We download them, type them out, and then send them to the teacher so they can see them. It's kind of like email.
Ugh, I just don't get this. Everyone's zooming around and canvassing.
I know, Aunt Patricia. It takes some getting used to. Luckily, we might be switching to hybrid school soon.
Hybrid school? What's a hybrid school?
Yeah. Anyways, let's find out what's happening around CHS. Xander Grable has this week's announcements. Xander?
Hey Coyotes, and welcome to our announcement segment for the week. I'm Xander Grable, and let's waste no time at all and hop right in. To start us off, the Castaic Theater team is having a virtual show called She Kills Monsters on March 23rd and 26th at 7 p.m. Check out your daily bulletin for a chance to buy a ticket. Join the DFY Club on Tuesday, March 30th or Wednesday, March 31st from 1 p.m. to 1:45 p.m. for a free lunch from Jersey Mike's. Lunches are limited, so please see Mrs. Benavidez to sign up. The Castaic girls soccer team is selling masks. You can purchase one from the student web store located on the ASB Student Store website. Limited masks are available, so get yours now. Now it's time for a word from our yearbook team.
Hey Coyotes, I'm Tyler Baker with Yearbook, and I just want to let you know that our staff has been working so hard to bring you the most amazing yearbook, even though we're all still working from home. This yearbook definitely won't be one to skip out on, so make sure you visit the student store today to pick up your own copy. Prices start at $65 and will go up to $70 after March 31st. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss your chance to get a yearbook today. Thank you so much. Back to you, Xander.
Thanks, Tyler. Those yearbooks look really cool. I can't wait to get mine. Now it's time for club news. Castaic High's Art Club meets every Monday from 1 to 1:50 p.m. Email jbruska at myheartdistrict.org for the Zoom link. Castaic's High School Anime Club is virtually back. Join us every day from Friday, 1 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. on Zoom as we enjoy all the anime has to offer. Email Club President Brandon Doe at 9904-5768 at myheartdistrict.org for the Zoom link. Do you want to help the environment? Join Castaic High's Environmental Club. We meet Fridays at 2 p.m. Email Ms. Perez at vperez@heartdistrict.org for more information. That just about wraps up the announcement segment for this week. We hope you saw something that might have caught your eye. See you next time, Coyotes.
It's great to see so much happening around CHS. And with that, we bring another episode of Good Morning Castaic to an end. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Instagram pages at GM Castaic for show replays and exclusive content. You can also watch replays of our shows on our YouTube channel. See you next time. This has been Henry Swindell for Good Morning Castaic.